The following segment is from the June 2021 vlog over on my vlogs channel. So if you want to check out the full vlog as well as previous vlogs, feel free and check out the vlogs channel. Link below in the description section along with Riley's channel. And without further ado, here's a little conversation about how Rockstar is terrible at online games. Maybe we'll get a milked edition trailer of GTA 5 and GTA Online at the Sony event.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that.
Oh boy, that's coming out in November 11th, so hooray! Whoop-de-doo, we'll see how that turns out. So let's talk about this game. Let's talk about Red Dead Online. Does that sound like fun?
No.
No, not really.
Not at all. It's garbage.
Yeah, right now it's very dry in both games. There's a major drought going on with both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. Now with GTA Online, it's understandable. There's going to be a summer update. Probably, I think you were speculating in August like previous ones.
Right, like late July, early August.
Yeah. But it's not so bad except for the in-game crap that's happening, like the god modes, the orb spamming, other nonsense. That all needs to be addressed and fixed, hopefully, by Rockstar with the summer update and additional content. But when it comes to that other game, I got really pissed Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess, I blame you. They extended the event week.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. We haven't had a real update to that game since Naturalist. We're not counting Bounty Hunter expansion because that's an expansion.
Yeah.
So, if you think about it, the game has not been updated in over a year.
Yeah, exactly. And people weren't exactly thrilled about the Naturalist update to Red Dead Online.
Yeah. Literally the last good update was the Frontier Pursuit, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's the last really good update. Ever since then, it's been like substandard. Like you had Moonshiners, and it was okay. Naturalist, okay. And that's being generous, by the way. But I agree. I feel like the Bounty Hunter expansion was never really intended, but because of the bug last year, understandably, I always want to make this point, I do understand Rockstar being considerate enough of their employees to put them first, probably for PR reasons, and make sure that they were safe and they were social distancing so they wouldn't catch the bug. And that's why they were working from home last year. And there's limitations to working from home when it comes to developing a video game. That's understandable. However, it has been going on nearly 7 months now since the last updates to both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. Whereas GTA Online is long in the tooth, even though they're going to keep it going with the Milked Edition in the fall. All right, lovely. Can't wait for that. Only thing I think that could save and keep GTA Online interesting is maybe they'll actually add new locations to go to, like Liberty City, North Yankton, etc. But with Red Dead Online, it is in dire need of fixes and content. And the fact that Rockstar has never been very good at communicating with their fans does not help the situation.
Yeah, that's something that really pisses me off about Rockstar. And basically Rockstar, they don't have a roadmap. They are very quiet about everything. They don't say anything. That's the problem. They're too quiet. It's like, we want something, and they may address it. Most likely not.
May.
Probably not. I mean, I'm looking at you, Mark II nerf. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we've been crying about this thing since 2018. A cooldown is not a nerf.
Yeah, we made a video about that years ago.
Yeah, and it's still, look at that, 2021, and it's still the same shit.
Yeah.
It's annoying, and they don't do anything. They don't care.
Yeah, they act like they care, and they ask for our feedback through the feedback page for both GTA and Red Dead, yet they don't exactly practice what they preach.
Right. Like, how many people do you think they have asked, like, to remove the actual Mark II orbital cannon?
Oh, I bet a ton of people have asked. I bet you if we were able to get that information, and they have the data for all this, it's probably all algorithms, so they're not looking through everybody's comment.
Right, but the most searched.
The keywords pop up.
Keywords, yeah.
And like you said, through the algorithm, the most, like orb cannon probably comes at the top of the list. Broomstick or Mark II oppressor, top of the list. God mode issues, top of the list. And other nonsense. So right. A lot of that is ending up at the top of their list. So they're aware of the problems in both GTA Online and Red Dead Online. And like, what's the point, Rockstar, in asking for our feedback when you're not going to do anything about it? It's one thing to be patient and expect, them to slowly but surely resolve these issues, because we're not asking for you to do it overnight, but you've had plenty of time to work out these problems and resolve them. Yeah. In some cases, you're right, years. But with the lack of information we got this week regarding the summer update, it just pissed me off. I'm literally almost this close to saying forget it, because I've been pretty much, you could say, dedicated to Red Dead Online since the beta.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. He's been there since literally day one. I mean, same year. But, I mean, I quit the game early on because of how boring it was. And it feels the same way. Like, I go back and, yeah, there's a few more things, but it still feels the same in some ways.
Yeah.
I just don't like the game. I got this current state now.
Yeah, I still love the game. I still think it has potential. I know that's going over 2 years later, nearly 3 years come the fall. And it's just unfortunate that there's issues in the game that have been around since the beta that haven't gone away. And over the past few weeks, a lot more people have noticed that some new issues are popping up. And it really does feel like the game is literally falling apart at the seams. I mentioned this a couple days ago over on the gaming channel. I'm not joking. Plenty of people have told me about this issue, that issue. These are new issues that are popping up, along with the old issues. And the fact that, at the very least, Rockstar could have put out a newswire Tuesday to give us more information, more details, and screenshots, perhaps even a release date for the summer update. Did they do that Tuesday? No, they didn't. They just low-key extended the event week. The event week, by the way, from the previous Tuesday was only supposed to be a week long. That was it. It didn't mention anything about 2 weeks. They just low-key on Twitter, extended it. Kari brought it to my attention, and I was just furious. And so many other people in the Red Dead Online community feel the same way right now. And seriously, Rockstar, I don't know what their problem is, but you look at other companies, even companies that have their own problems and issues, their social media is way better.
Yeah, in every way. Like, literally, Rockstar, all they do is post stuff in the community tab, and you see them posting this music or whatever they're posting.
Mm-hmm.
They're too busy posting music instead of actual content for their games, and nobody cares about it. You literally go to the community tab, it's just GTA 6 clown emojis, or nobody cares for this shit.
Yeah.
It's just the same free things all over again.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They just post it and they don't look at the comments. I'm pretty sure. They're not looking.
No, they're not. But at the very least, they need to understand, and you think they would by now, that the fans are asking for certain things. And look, GTA 6, I don't know when that's coming out. I don't know when they're going to announce it. To be honest, at this point, I don't really know if I care.
In the 12th of never.
Yeah, 12th of never, probably. GTA 6, okay, obviously they're not going to announce that till after they get out the milked edition of GTA 5 and GTA Online, because they want to sell more copies of a game that's been out for
8 years.
Yeah, since 2013. But after that, then they'll finally tease GTA 6. Probably, I'm guessing sometime in the spring of 2022. Who knows? Who cares? But let's just talk about the present tense. And the present tense is both GTA Online and Red Dead Online, specifically Red Dead Online here. If you want Red Dead Online to survive, Rockstar, you have to do a better job of communicating with your fan base, with those of us that actually still play Red Dead Online. Not just the new players, but the veteran players as well. And by not even saying anything. And they said details coming soon. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks went by.
Got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of that one time where they said free, I think it was last year, before the Los Santos Summer Special.
Yeah.
More details in the following weeks, and it literally took them a month and a half to actually drop something.
Yeah. Their definition of soon is very interesting.
Right.
Soon to us means maybe a week or two at the most.
Right. See you soon. I'll see you next month. That's soon? Yeah. I won't. To who?
Yeah. Now, some people mentioned, I think, during the Sea of Thieves live stream, how the community manager should be fired, or in the comment section of my latest video regarding the summer update win. And I don't blame the community manager. I blame those above the community manager. They're the ones that make that decision. They're the ones that choose to be as secretive as possible and communicate as little as possible. I think that whoever's their community manager could communicate more, could put out more if their superiors at Rockstar were in favor of it. But obviously they're not. So that's what I lay my blame. I take it all the way to the top of Rockstar and take two when it comes to that nonsense. But if the summer update comes out and it's a disappointment, I'm giving Rockstar one more chance with Red Dead Online, by the way. One more chance. If the summer update is a major disappointment, and I'm done. I don't care that the fact that I have built up a viewer base and subscriber base revolved around Red Dead Online. If I'm done with a game, I'm going to be done.
Can't say I blame you considering how crap it's been.
Yeah.
Like, nothing new. There's just nothing to do. And the fact that, I don't know, you can just like, if, for example, let's just say it's a new dynamic instead of an actual mission or something. Like, it's a new dynamic, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe multiple outcomes, but just one dynamic.
Yeah.
And that's the whole update.
It's got to be way more than that.
Yeah, no. But if that's the case, like, or if it's just a free mode event, like, that's it. Like, I mean, I've jumped ship a long time ago, but can't say I blame you if you do it. I mean, the fact that you're still with this game is a fucking miracle, actually.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I've loved this game since the beginning. It's a beautiful game. I love the Wild West themes of Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. And I still see some potential in Red Dead Online. But that's on Rockstar right now.
Right.
And I will say this, and I've mentioned this previously in other videos, that the idea of the update does entice you because it's going to be an outlaw-themed update. And that's something a lot of the community have been wanting, to feel like a fucking outlaw in this game. Where instead, you're all about going and sedating animals. I mean, no.
Yeah, you're going full pacifist over here.
That's not what you think of when you think of the Wild West. You think of being a freaking blackhead, you know, cops and outlaws. That sort of
gun shooting, dual wielding, everything.
Exactly. So there is potential for this update to be good or better than expected, and obviously a lot of our expectations are low. But it needs to be more than just outlaw-themed stuff. We need new content. We need properties. Finally, need more, stall space, new horses, the ability to sell horses we no longer want. We just need more in order to bring people back to the game. But whether or not that actually works out remains to be seen. At the moment, like I said, the bar is pretty low when it comes to the summer update of Red Dead Online. And it's even more concerning when Rockstar isn't even doing a good enough job informing us about it. It's just like they don't even care anymore. And I even said that to them on Twitter. And you know me, I hate Twitter. And it takes very rare exceptions for me to actually jump on Twitter.
Right.
I just asked them straight up. Even though they probably don't give two shits about it.
And they probably didn't even look at it.
No, they didn't. But I felt like I had to do it anyways. I even point blank asked, like, do you even still care for Red Dead Online? If you don't care for it, Rockstar, at least be honest with the community and say, look, you're just going to sunset it. You're just going to call it a day. Right. People will still play it for, years on. But at the same time, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being disappointed. I'm tired of being let down. And it's unfortunate because you see other games like, it came out around the same time as Fallout 76. And of the two games, which one would have you bet the money on being better?
Fallout 76.
What?
Yep.
Wow, whatever. No, at the time, I honestly thought that, even though both had rocky launches, I honestly had faith that Rockstar was going to do a better job with Red Dead Online than Bethesda did with Fallout 76. Well, turns out I was wrong. And I hate to admit that because everybody that plays Fallout 76 now tells me they're having a great time. And Sea of Thieves, like I mentioned, we just finished playing some Sea of Thieves earlier on the channel for the World Central Kitchen fundraiser stream. Now, I may not be streaming that on a regular basis, but I might just hop in there in the high seas with DeForest and Dark Matter Wolf and Ruben and Destiny and others and start playing it some more off stream. So, at least Rare, over the past 5 years, has continued dedicating themselves to improving and updating and adding more content to Sea of Thieves from launch. So I see a difference because I played Sea of Thieves at launch. You can go back to some of the videos and streams on the channel from that time and my rant video, and how a lot of stuff in the rant video I think that they probably have added. Not that they took my suggestions, but at the same time it feels like Sea of Thieves is a superior game to what it was at launch. With Red Dead Online, I really don't know if I can say it's
better.
Yeah.
It feels the same. Like, the only way that has changed is, like, the money-making method.
And the roles.
And the roles, yay. But there's only so much you can do with the roles.
Yeah.
And it gets boring. Like, let's just say you have every role maxed out. Like, what next?
Yeah.
You do the same thing, or that's it. You literally have nothing to do.
I agree.
And once you complete the roles, it's just jump ship until the next update comes out.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Like make money Okay, good. That's great. Make money. Oh, you're going to earn some gold? Okay, it's even more difficult to earn gold now in the game because for obvious reasons, Rockstar wants you to buy gold bars from the store. But even for those of us that have plenty of gold and plenty of cash, we have nothing to spend it on. We're sitting around our freaking camp, and we have all this cash and all this gold.
Yeah.
Yet no property to buy, no shack, no mansion, no
Right.
cabin.
Yeah. All the people who probably bought the standalone edition, if they really care for the game, like they already have like all the gold they need, and they already have like all the cash they need. So if they're expecting somebody to buy gold bars, too little, too late. Like
Well-
everybody already pretty much bought. I mean, has the gold, has their cash.
Well, as we know, there's always new people playing the game because we run into them, and 9 times out of 10, they try to kill us, the
Well-
new players, and they end up regretting it. So there's new players playing Red Dead Online, and for them, there's obviously a lot to do, but it won't take long for them to become like us.
Basically, especially if they do grind it out.
Yeah.
They have all the rolls,
Exactly.
have all money, have all gold. Like, all you need, for example, let's just say you have like, I don't know, like 100 gold bars.
Yeah.
Like just grind it out, like maybe like 20k.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. And, like if you have all the rolls, like, you're set for at least like 2 updates.
Pretty much.
And that's pretty much what you're set for, like what, a year and a half maybe?
Uh-huh.
Because of how Rockstar just drops content, like they're dropping it constantly here and there. You know, not really.
And that's the problem because like games like you play, like Cold War or
Yeah.
Warzone, like Activision, despite the issues I have with their CEO, that scumbag, you know, at least Activision is constantly putting out content for their game.
Right. Constantly, every week updating the playlist, maybe dropping a map here and there.
Yeah.
Like for example, like I think they're gonna drop Rush and a new Zombies map in I think like in a month from now.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think there's like 3 more weapons that they have not added in this season that they're meant to add.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not including like all the challenges you can do, and all the Easter eggs you can find, and just have fun with the map in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they haven't added a new Zombies map for a while, but at least they're adding other stuff to like other maps like Warzone and multiplayer.
Yeah. But nope, we get no new content in GTA. We get no new content in Red Dead Online. It comes down to this one ugly truth I think you and I have talked about and others. Rockstar is terrible at online games.
Yeah, if they were just meant to single player games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at least if you drop a single player game, you don't have to update it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is if you don't do like DLC on it.
And Rockstar
But,
did good DLCs.
Yeah, Gay Tony, Lost and Damned,
And Undead Nightmare for Red Dead.
and Undead Night. Yeah, I loved Undead Nightmare. And then they said they were gonna do it for GTA 5, but
Scrapped.
it got scrapped because of how good GTA Online was doing.
Yeah, they're the victim of their own success when it comes to GTA Online. Take-Two saw how much money GTA Online was making. They're like, hey, y'all should focus on this instead.
Right, yeah. And now everybody hates Rockstar pretty much.
Yeah.
At least in the online version of the games.
Mhm.
They hate Rockstar, really. And you can't say I blame them. I hate them too.
I don't know if hate's a strong word, but I used to really love Rockstar.
I hate the online team.
I hate what Rockstar's become. That's what I'm going to say. I hate what they become. And I feel like that they could actually do a better job of their online games. For one thing, dedicated servers. You know, you've made billions of dollars off of GTA Online. You've also probably made some money off of Red Dead Online. Not as much, but still, a lot of other online games have dedicated servers. They run better. They're more secure for both them and for the players. But no, they're cheap. They'd rather just have the shit, unsafe peer-to-peer system.
Yeah, and then you have people out here pulling out IPs and
Yeah.
getting information or hacking the game easily
Yeah.
just with the push of a button. It's outdated. It really is.
It is. I agree. And furthermore, they could have a better system in place to keep the games fresh with, like everyone else does, Activision, Epic, with Fortnite and Rocket League and now Fall Guys and
Yeah.
many other games out there.
They all have dedicated servers.
Yeah, they all have dedicated servers, and they all do, even Behavior at Dead by Daylight, even though we don't really play Dead by Daylight as much, they still do a good job of making sure that their fans get new cosmetics, new tombs, new content, new chapters, new killers, new survivors. At least they get that still.
Right, yeah. But, yeah, no, we haven't gotten anything since Naturalist.
No.
It's been a year, and the last thing we did was the pacifist role.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
it got boring.
boy.
What do we get for playing the pacifist role? We get sprayed by skunk spray or something.
Yay for Harriet and her LSD. And, we did get Gus, so that's a positive. And legendary animals. But once you get the legendary animals you want, you're like, okay, well, I got the garments I want.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. We now have the ability, and thanks to Red for sending me this video. I forgot the content creator that made the video. Like, we can at least, create some new outfits because of this easy glitch. But you know what Rockstar's going to do?
Patch it.
Yeah, they're going to patch it. Instead of allowing us to have more customization options with the legendary heads of these animals, like your fox, your marble fox, or my onyx wolf, or like Red's elk head, or other people's legendary animals they like to wear. No, we can't have that. We can't allow you to go outside the map. We can't allow you to go on the bouncy bridge or any other fun.
Yeah, I'll probably patch that too.
Yeah.
Just remind me to do that glitch after this.
Yeah.
Because I need that outfit.
Absolutely. And then just be sure and save it. The problem is every time you load back in the game, or every time you fast travel, or every time you do a free roam event and come out of a free roam event,
It'll take it off?
yeah, it takes it off. But if you just store it, save the outfit and store it to your horse, then you can...
Alright.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it's only a minor inconvenience, but at the same time, it proves that Rockstar could have made the legendary garments way more customizable for players.
Right.
But no, we can't have that now, can we, Rockstar?